The EU4 subreddit, a place where people can go to post their accomplishments, get help, ask for questions, and a place where you can see 7 million posts about people asking what country should they play next and posting about what happened when they didn't play in Europe, but really, it's nothing special. Last time, ladies and gentlemen, we browsed this subreddit and we took a look at all of the awesome posts you guys made over the past year, but today we're gonna be doing something even worse. I'm gonna be looking up my own name. This is a bad idea. Alright, here we are once again on the EU4 subreddit, back by popular demand, ladies and gentlemen, and before you say it's light mode because I'm not logged in. But yeah, we're not going to be taking a look at regular Postman. Instead, I'm going to be looking up my own name and seeing what you guys think of me over on this subreddit, man. Are you guys over here the viewers? Are these completely different people that don't watch me? I don't know, but it is time to find out what my standing is in the EU4 community. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna go up to the search bar right here and simply type in the Red Hawk, just like that. And yeah, let's see what you guys think, man. I think I'm gonna keep it on this, not sort by top post, because there's some stuff where, you know, my name I guess pops up in the comments, but it's actually not related to me. So let's take a look at the first one right here. A question, not something, you know, saying about, you know, how I'm stupid or whatnot. So why does Red Hawk delete his horses all the time? What's his problem with them? Are horses not worth it? Love me some horses. So listen, there's a common misconception around horses in EU4, right? They're not bad, man. Horses are actually pretty good, right? However, the thing is, they are very expensive, especially at the start of the game, especially when you're playing tiny nations that are in deficit immediately, right? So let's say you start off with I don't know, with 6k regiments, right? That's not that common, but let's say you start off with 6k troops, 4k infantry, and 2k cavalry, right? Those two calves, they cost about a ducat a month combined at the start of the game. I don't need them. For a ducat a month, I could maybe get an advisor, or just by deleting them and getting infantry guys up, I could get my money up. So it really is that simple. I delete them at the start of the game because they're too expensive. Once I get the economy up and I start building up the army properly, I do get them back. But at the start, they're too expensive. Yeah, look at this first comment right here, for example. They cost 2.5 times more than infantry, but don't do 2.5 times more damage. That is true, man. That is true. They're too expensive. And this is actually a very accurate comment right here. Red Hawk is often playing small and challenging nations that he has to min-max, which I don't really like doing, but yeah, kinda, in order to accomplish anything in a practical time frame. That's right. Cavalry is usually inefficient in those circumstances, especially in your first war or two, is going to be carried by allies anyways. Yes. If I recall correctly, he does keep it if the country has modifiers for at the start, like a horde nation. Yes, and I also keep it if I can monetarily sustain it. Second post right here, immediately hating on me. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Consistently wrong advice from Red Hawk. Don't push for a 10-10-10 capital. Okay, so let's go through this. For some reason, I still like to watch Red Hawk guides, even though I don't need them anymore. I guess it's because of my dashing good looks. They did help me a great deal in building up my expertise though. Well, you're welcome. Something that he consistently does and more or less advises you to do is to push your capital to 30 dev in a 10-10-10 split in the first stage. This to increase the speed of the Renaissance and take off the age objective. Yeah, that's true. While I agree that pushing a province to 30 dev is beneficial, I strongly disagree with the notion that this should be done in a 10-10-10 fashion. I also disagree with that, but I'll get to it. Tax dev scales poorly, especially when you're in end node. On top of that, you're going to want admin power to core, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So, I don't consistently give advice to push to 10-10-10. My advice is to develop it up to 30 to take off the age objective, and maybe more than that, definitely more than that, if you're not playing in Europe. The reason I usually dev mine equally, 10-10-10 or 11-11-11 or whatnot, is because usually when I dev, all my points in all the categories, admin, diplo, and mill, they're usually about the same. If it's not the same, obviously I won't dev equally, and it's also because I don't care about tax dev scaling poorly, alright? I know in an optimal scenario you never dev tax, you only do production and mill, but I don't care about playing optimally, I don't care about playing the best, I don't care about tax being inefficient or poor use of admin points. Also, I like equal numbers. I like it being 10-10-10. I know it's not the best. I know a livestock province you're gonna dev mill. I know a glass province you're gonna dev production. But this is wrong. So yes, I do say that you should dev for a capital. I dev it 10, 10, 10 doesn't necessarily mean that you should dev it 10, 10, 10. There you go. So which one is it, huh? Okay, this is not... Oh, actually, it is related to me. That's my thumbnail right here. So let's see. Okay, that's my Venice thumbnail. Venice, this is the richest nation in the blah, blah, blah. And this is Ludi, forming the richest nation in EU4. Okay, so this is... I guess it's Dutch, but as far as I'm able to tell, this is 4 hours ago. And yeah, 9K views. It's got to be 4 hours ago. And mine is 8 minutes ago. So... yeah, when you're the only nation in the world, you're the richest nation in the world. And listen, guys, you guys know how the YouTube game works by now, man. The reason me and not just me, these other guys too, Ludi, Lathe, whatever, you know, the reason we have these outrageous thumbnails and outrageous titles that some, you know, may say it's clickbait. It's definitely not misleading though, is because that's just how it works, man. It's just how it works. I would love if I could title my video EU4 1.34 Venice Guide. That's it. And I didn't have to make a thumbnail, just a screenshot, the automatic one that YouTube puts on it. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. However, the difference is if I did do it like that, my video would get 5K views, right? As opposed to if I do it like this right here, and I'm actually going to look up this video right now. Yeah, this video has 142,000 views, and that is a big difference when you're doing this for a living like myself. So, you know, it is what it is. That's just how it is. I know lots of people don't like it, but the truth is it's the name of the game, man. And yeah, the richest nation is controlled by the player after 1600, usually before 1600 too. EU4 YouTube moment, yes, definitely, I agree. All of us, you know, internally, when we talk to each other, we make fun of this, right? We make fun of ourselves from making thumbnails like that and making titles like that. We all know it's so stupid, bro. But that's just how it works, man. That's just how it works, you know? It just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. Thank you, the Red Hawk, for helping me get my first One Faith. Hey, there you go, man. You probably use my Austria World Conquest One Faith guide. You're welcome. It really is the easiest way to do a World Conquest One Faith, ladies and gentlemen. Austria, Catholic, revoke the privilege, HRE Vassal Swarm is just the easiest way to do it, man. So, you're welcome. What mod does the YouTuber Red Hawk use to make his outliers look so nice? I use graphical map improvements. Even though it's outdated, it still works, and Stellaris UI font. Yeah, actually, probably what this guy commented right here. So there you go. Wow, this is a post from 3 years ago, man. The Red Hawk has been making nice tutorials and informative videos. I recommend giving him a watch. Thank you, Chaos Ido 20. Oda to Japan guide 20 years ago, man.
Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video.
Yeah, this probably sucks, man. I wouldn't recommend watching this. Maybe it's good, I don't know, but it's for 131, so it wouldn't be relevant. Yeah, shout out for you know, having a supporter 3 years ago. Best EU4 YouTuber. And you know what? In fact, I'm not gonna open this. After this, I'm gonna type in YouTuber up here and see what you guys think of other YouTubers as well, not just me. Red Hawk on Twitter, it's time for EU4 2. You heard it here first. Yeah, I was right. That was EU4 2. Following Red Hawk's Ottomans playthrough, how exactly do I force spawn colonialism in Selanik? You just keep deving until that right bar fills up. Alright, so apparently there's not that much Red Hawk related posts right here, but based on these thingies that are popping up right here, there should be a lot of Red Hawk related comments, but you know, inspired by this right here, I'm actually gonna go ahead and type YouTubers over here and see what you guys think of all of us. So let's keep it more relevant, man. I'm actually gonna wait, not this. I'm actually gonna bring it down to the past year right here. So which EU4 YouTuber have you learned the most from? Let's see what these guys think of us, man. I have 3,200 hours. I've learned a lot of try-hard strategies from someone that I don't even want to mention. The student is great. Yeah, his German accent is hilarious. It is. He's nice. Flurry Worry, awesome. All right, let's read the comments right here. So this person, which is, I guess, the most upvoted comment, would categorize it like this. New player guides. Me. Well, I'm glad you like my new player guides, and yeah, that is who they're aimed for, man. Quill 18, no longer relevant. Raymond's Paradox, we have to bring him back. Old but still relevant. Okay, niche-specific strat guides. The student, the playmaker, someone else. High-level displays of skill. Florian Lambda. Yeah, I agree right here, man. I agree with this list right here. I would also, you know, throw in my boy Lathe right there for another separate category for entertainingness. You know, even though he's not an EU4 main player anymore, he does other stuff. I definitely include him on here. And of course, gotta throw in my boy Zlewik for both of these categories, and then Chewy, I think, too, in the entertainment category as well. I've learned a lot from Aruma and Flurry. Aruma gave a lot of insights to the game from a mathematical point of view. Every step for him is calculated. Flurry, on the other hand, just slams the lower war exhaustion button because it doesn't matter. Anyway, he just plays the game on another level than everybody else. Yeah, I agree. Flurrynomics changed my life. It changed my life as well. I think right now the best new player guides are done by Red Hawk. Of course they are. When I was still in my early hours of playtime, it was Radio Raz. Yeah, I don't think he does videos anymore. Flurry is playing 5D chess when I play checkers, so too advanced for me, but I love his streams. Yeah, Flurry is, well, no, actually, you guys would know that I'm a better player than Flurry, so not too advanced for me. I love Radio Rez's guys. Sad his channel is now dead. Yeah, he stopped uploading. All right, another post right here. What do you think about the EU4 YouTubers of this community? So this is a differently worded question, right? This is like, I don't know, who you like to watch for advice and stuff like that. But this one right here, it's more broad. It's more broad. Okay, so first comment right here. I don't know, for me, half of them is cringe and another half is pretty nice. Watching them while eating or to kill time is okay, just as with many other YouTubers. Yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much how it is, you know. Mostly cringe. That dude who wears the animal hat. Why? No, Zlewik's not cringe. Come on. That's not an animal hat, man. Okay. Yeah, I do agree that half of us are cringe and half of us are pretty nice, though. You see how I put myself in both of those categories. Bless A to Z for playing some actual obscure nations out there and not just rotating between the same 5. Yeah, man. So that's definitely one of the reasons I started, you know, a series like this with various different nations, man, because if I had stuck to just guides, realistically, the people want to play the same nations over, right? If I make a guide, once again, going back to the part where this is my job, if I make a guide about, you know, an Australian native, sure, it would get, you know, some people would watch it, but really not really, because people don't want to play Australian natives. They're boring, right? So that's why every update, there's France guides, there's England guides, Biz guides, Prussia guides, you know, stuff like that, because those are the nations that people want to play. So I was like, okay, if I got to keep doing the same nations over and over again, I'm actually going to get bored of EU5, like a lot of other, you know, don't say this, but a lot of other content creators are. Luckily for me, I'm not bored thanks to A to Z and releasables, because there's always something new around the horizon. So yeah, and releasables too, man, and releasables too. So there we go. One comment calling us cringe and another comment loving A to Z. Another comment about me, surprisingly, Red Hawk's guides are very easy to understand and follow as a new player. Well, that's how I want to portray them, so I'm glad, you know, at least some people agree with that, so that's pretty cool. The Playmaker is pretty cool, gives you a lot of new perspectives on what's possible in the game, like getting Burgundian Inheritance as Biz. Yeah, I mean, Burgundian Inheritance as Biz isn't difficult, but yeah, Playmaker is great. Another one praising me. People actually love me. Guys, my ego is already so huge, it can only get bigger from here. Right now, my favorite is Red Hawk, whose guides are really useful, at least for the opening moves and caveats. Yeah, Lathe is fun, less educational per se, but interesting, agree. I'm always impressed by Zlewik, who showed time and time again that he's the second most competent EU4 player in the world, just behind the GOAT Flurry, who's technically not a YouTuber. Listen, us EU4 YouTubers, we should be happy that Flurry is not a YouTuber, that he only streams, because if he was a YouTuber, well, a lot of us would be out of jobs. In my opinion, Zlewik, Habibi, and Flurry are the only ones worth watching if you're not a beginner just starting out with a game. Yes, I agree with that if you're looking for skill-based gameplay, and entertaining, of course, as well. Ludi makes some good guides for absolute beginner, which are almost useless for anyone who knows the game, and the rest of his videos are just cringe. Come on, don't hate on him that much, man. Look at what I did, I'm the best EU4 player, please tell me how big my dick is kind of videos. Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't watch any of the other guys' videos, so I don't know if Ludi actually does that, but, you know. Just chill. We're people too, man. Red Hawk and social streamers make pretty good beginner guides too without the downsides of Ludi. I don't know if Lathe does beginner guides. They're very down to earth and accept if they made mistakes because EU4 is massive and nobody knows anything except Flurry. He knows everything. Yeah, I agree, man. You guys know I say a lot of the times, you know, I'm the best EU4 player, blah, 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 better than Flurry. The truth is I'm not, man. I'm not even the best out of the content creators. Definitely not the best out of all the players in the world. Definitely not even top 100. Do you know how many Chinese people play EU4? But yeah, man, when things don't go your way, you just gotta suck it up and continue playing the game. Because for me, at least, the game is boring, man. If you just, you know, like, oh my god, bad thing happened, I gotta restart to get the perfect thing. And you know, that's why at least my A to Z series videos can result in a failure, man. Because you know, that's just how it goes. You reap what you sow. So you gotta lean into the fact that sometimes something doesn't work out. Zlevik used to make some really good memes, and then he started making some guides on other series like Nation A versus Nation B. His guides are very useful for more experienced players. Yes, that's very true, because he includes mechanics that might not be beginner friendly. Agrees. Zlevik guides are good for advanced players. If you find my guides don't help you out, move on to Zlevik's guides. That's what I'm gonna say. Habibi made really good MP content, and I learned a lot about MP from him, but you have to remember that he's playing the Gecko mod, but you can learn a lot about vanilla MP as well. Yeah, man, Habibi is so good, man. So good. I love Habibi. I don't like the clickbait titles on YouTube, to be honest. It's quite cringe reading. Insert nation is OP. By the way, some guides have been very useful for me, so my judgment about them and their channels is positive. First of all, because cringe titles are not an exclusive thing of the EU4 community content creators on YouTube. Yeah, I already explained why we make cringe titles and cringe thumbnails. It's just how it is, man. I know lots of people don't like them, but listen, if the majority didn't like them, then, like I said, they wouldn't get views, and instead, EU4 Venice guide would get views. All I need or want is Flory the Goat. Corbet's VTuber avatar bugs me? Why? Corbet's such a nice guy, man. What the frick did Corbett do? I love Lath? Well, I hate him, so. I'm a Zlevik and Habibi enjoyer. The rest of them appeal to children a bit too much for an adult human myself. I don't feel like I appeal to children. At least I don't see myself as appealing for children. I definitely don't think that my videos are meant for children. But yeah, maybe. Oh, here's a very recent post, actually, from 23 days ago. Who are the EU4 YouTubers you recommend for EU4? Well, obviously you wouldn't. Yeah. I watched the Red Hawk and Corbett. You know, I'm actually going to go back here. So this is the third post, and immediately there's a comment praising me. Just like on this first one right here. Just like on this one right here, I absolutely love it. So let's continue reading. I used to watch Ludi and Lath too. I love Lath, but his videos started to feel like all over the place for me personally. See, that appeals to me. I enjoy Hawks and Corbett's style, you know, more paced, planned, explaining what they are doing, and also giving tips. Is there someone you can recommend like that? Zlevik's my favorite. Nice, chill guy with great hats. I agree. I miss Arumba. His videos were my faves. I guess he streams now. Flory's awesome. Zlevik. Me, Playmaker, Habibi, Cool Bonobo, Golem, Jada, Warlord. I'm realizing here there are some people I don't know. I don't know, I think I've maybe seen this guy's videos. I don't know who this is, and I don't know who this is. So yeah, I guess there's new EU4 YouTubers that I need to check out. I need to stay up to date with the scene. Lath is very entertaining and effortlessly so. I agree. Ludi seems forced, funny, and kinda arrogant. I stopped watching him, guys. Come on, man. Chill on the Ludi comments a little bit. EU4 subreddit enjoyers. Chill. Red Hawk and Corbett 100%, and I started watching The Chairman a while back. Solid content, and the Playmaker is just ridiculous and funny. Quill18 taught me how to play EU4. Yeah, I just realized, man, that I've watched Quill18 videos, I think, about Cities Skylines back whenever Cities Skylines came out. So, yeah, shout out Quill18, I guess. Here's an endearing comment right here. Well, Red Hawk taught me the game, and when I watch him, it feels relaxing from his voice. He's like an older brother to me. That's about the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me, so thank you. I like watching Lathan Payne and Najd and Australia campaigns of him are the best. For tryhard gaming, I watch Flurious Levik. These guys are monsters. I like Cool Bonobo's videos because of the different challenges. Jade the Warlord meme videos are peak. Sometimes Habibi the Student and Golem's videos are on my page, but I couldn't feel comfortable watching them. I don't know. After Corbett became a VTuber, I got cringy watching him. I was loving it before the VTube thingy. Avoid Ludi at all costs. Listen, I'm not even going to read comments that diss us anymore, all right? What is the best tutorial series available now on YouTube for a beginner? Tutorial series, let's see. I dabbled in EU4 years ago, but want to learn it again. Any good advice on tutorials? So, maybe slightly more than beginner, but Red Hawk's guides are fantastic. I'd only ever played Castile or Portugal before, but it felt nice to do a harder start as Florence and forming Italy using his guide as a good basis. It's a good way to get those first 50 to 70 years down in terms of direction and setting you up to take it from there and learn for the rest of the campaign. And boy, did I learn about aggressive expansion. Yeah, so once again, going back to my guides, my guides are, like I said, beginner friendly or meant for beginners. However, you may notice that in my guides, I don't actually tend to explain like EU4 mechanics and how to do stuff right here. They're country specific guides. So my guides do assume, even though you're a beginner, that you've played a little bit of EU4, you know how stuff works, right? You know how to move armies, you know how to fight wars, how to win battles, you know how to full annex nations, vassalize nations, you know how missions work, you know how colonization works, or, you know, what the estate stuff do. So I assume you have a little bit of experience. My guides are, like this person said, country specific. So I don't know if anyone is doing mechanics guides on YouTube right now, but yeah, so Chewie Shoots Ottoman series is beginner friendly and introduces to you a lot of mechanics. I suggest watching that. Yeah, so there you go, man. There you go. All right, so this seems like an interesting post right here. What are some high quality EU4 YouTubers with actual good videos? So I'm assuming that this guy right here is gonna say, this guy's videos suck, recommend me someone better. Let's read the tea. Looking for YouTubers with actual good videos, not annoying and or makes shit clickbait videos, non-working guys like Red Hawk and Ludi. Well, thank you, Namasto65. For hating my shit clickbait videos. Appreciate that. So, what's your grime with Red Hawk? Yes, I got glazers in the comments defending me. Shout out OG Flozzy G right here. I think he does the best beginner guides. His other formats, A to Z and releasables, or what they're called, are less guide focused, but you could still take it as a rough guideline most of the time. That's actually true. Unless I'm doing something very, very outrageous that takes you out of the path or playing that nation immediately, you could use A to Z and releasables to at least learn a little bit. I think he keeps it light and doesn't bother too much with micromanaging. That's true, as the game should be in my opinion. I agree with you, OG Flozzy G. I can't watch YouTubers like, I'm not even going to mention that. So in 99% of the 99 out of 100 campaigns, this level's detail is not needed. I agree, the Red Hawk's guides, as opposed to his other videos, are generally really solid for beginners to follow. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for defending me from this this disliker right here. I really liked Ludi when he started out. I just gotta read this because I don't know what words are coming up right here. I'm not looking at them. So, but now he's just schnapple doodling and this and jabba-doo that. What is that? What does that mean, dude? Reminds me of those Fortnite YouTubers for some reason. He seems to be quite good at Tarkov as well. Shame he doesn't post that. Yeah, I actually follow Ludi on Twitter. He does post about Tarkov quite a lot, yeah. But I don't know what that is. Not sure why Red Hawk is on your list. Another defender in the comments right here, as I think his guides are pretty good. Explains well, not relying on RNG, no over-the-top yelling. Often updates with new versions. Releasables and A to Z are fun to watch as well. Except the fact that they don't work half the time. Listen, Namasto, sounds like a skill issue. Sounds like a skill issue. Just kidding. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, man. It's just how it is. I'm sorry. All right, I went back to searching my name over here, and this person right here says, I was going to do a run as the nation I get the loading screen of. So this is Abbas of Persia, I think. But I genuinely have no clue who it is. Is he Persian? Any help is appreciated. That is Shah Ismail. Ah, yeah, okay, so it's not Abbas, but the comment I was going to show you is, he looks like the Red Hawk, but in a fancy costume. I don't see it, bro. Is any mustached man me? You know, I know I got a big schnauzer as well, but I don't know. I don't really see it. Oh, so look at this, man. This is an interesting post. Somebody's got a lock on 1.35 guide. So if you look up a 1.35 guide, that's my video for Castile, my video for Brandenburg, and my video for the Pope, and my video for Biz. Now, when you look at these like that, yeah, once again, I agree with you guys about the cringe clickbait titles that I use, but this is the funniest one, man. The Personal Union Master. So I don't know who started the Personal Union Master title specifically. I know I used it like way back, so I may have even started it. Someone else may have started. I don't know, but everyone that makes YouTube videos uses the Personal Union Master, man. It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. It's so cringe. I agree with you guys that it's so cringe, but that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. He's by far the easiest to watch and listen to, does a great job with consistency to his videos, explains them in detail, and at the same time understands you've probably seen many before. Big fan here. I agree. He deserves it. Oh my god, man. These people love me. They love me. I really am the best EU4 YouTuber of all time. That's really what it took. Reading comments on Reddit, reading 10 comments glazing me, not reading the hundreds of comments on YouTube every day, by the way, saying great video, but I had to go to Reddit to know I'm the best EU4 YouTuber. So, you know, I said in my last video that Reddit was the most wretched hive of scum and villainy, but EU4 subreddit, man, I love you guys. You got the millennial heart right here. You got the Zoomer heart right here. You got the Korean heart right here. I love you guys, man. I love EU4 Reddit now. This wasn't a horrible idea at all. This was the best idea of all time. He chose whatever diet agenda was best for him. That's right. That's right. I did. He's quite experienced when it comes to pain, and he's been known to strengthen noble privileges. And then we're gonna see his land. It's so nice, you know, seeing people do references from your videos and your catchphrases. I love it, man. Yeah, I haven't said pain in a while. I used to say it a lot more. I guess I've grown immune to the pain. I do still strengthen noble privileges, not as often as I did after they nerfed it, but you know what? Pain and strengthen noble privileges, maybe they're the real friends we made along the way, or whatever. Redhawk is the first 4 videos to come up when searching for EU4 1.35 guide. People are thirsting for that man whenever he posts selfies in the community tab. Oh my god, that's true, dude. I agree he's a cutie. He should keep his beard on a closer shave though. Listen, Artistic Tie 5617. I'm gonna get shaved today just for you, baby. Nah, he should grow it out. Alright, Pokemon, I'm growing it out. That's all you gotta say. His beginner guide videos are really easy to watch and follow. He also tried to make his guide as normal as possible. Doesn't rely on RNG. I still remember when he rejected a 666 air in the Brandenburg guide last patch because it wasn't realistic for a beginner guide. Probably the best EU4 content creator in my opinion. Thank you for all of my white knights in the comments right here. But yeah, regarding man keeping guides as realistic as possible, yeah, I do try to not do stuff like this because that wouldn't happen in a regular person's game. Also, you guys know that I use the console in guides as well, you know, to make it more realistic, right? And going back to cheating, right? We saw a lot of Ludi comments and Lathe comments too, so I'll bring up cheating as well. The thing is, man, there's nothing wrong with using the console depending on how you portray it, at least in videos, right? So when I, you know, use the console in guides, I don't use it in A to Z or releasables, obviously, because you can fail, but in guides, when I use it, I usually show it off, and, you know, there's the whole thing of like, okay, so I'm making Poland P Lithuania now, I'm showing you guys because it's relevant, or I'm showing you guys me PUing Burgundy with the console, so really, you know, that's how you keep it realistic, but you gotta be, I don't know if you gotta be transparent, but, you know, just make it realistic. He's basically the only EU4 content creator I watch, minus the very occasional Ludi or Lathe video. His videos are all just great. EU4 video titles be like, it's never been easier to pass Butchkrieg reforms as Pupeberg, most OP nation in EU4. Algorithm demands clickbait titles, and they deliver. That's true. Redhawk is my favorite EU4 YouTuber, no contest. He's good at the game, good at explaining it, and overall entertaining to watch. Oh my god, clickbait titles so cringe. Get mad at YouTube instead. People, the Redhawk is probably the best EU4 YouTuber out there. Listen, after these comments, I know I am. For new intermediate players, and he's got to play the algorithm game. Yes, it's annoying, but get mad at YouTube for that awful algorithm instead of the content creators that have to bend their knees to it. On topic, Redhawk always does on every update, lol. He makes more or less the same guides, and I actually like that he does that, so we have accurate guides for those nations when new updates hit, for someone who's actually really good at making them and explaining the game to people. Got nothing but respect for Hawk. He has his niche and he fits it well. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe it is just because I put 135 guide in the title. Yeah. But yeah, man, this is, I feel like this is, this is true, but I feel like this is a nice place to leave it at. You know, I was expecting to see like some hating comments, which was gonna be like, you know, the premise of the video, right? Like a Redhawk sucks, and it was gonna be like, oh, I'm sad, so sad and whatnot. But apparently, you guys on the EU4 subreddit, man, you really love me. I think I'm probably the most popular YouTuber on here, the most beloved. Of course, I didn't look up like Lathe or Zlevik or Ludi's name. I did look up YouTubers though, so yeah, man, shout out to the EU4 subreddit. I think that's been it for this time. We've learned what you guys think about me. We've learned what you guys think about EU4 videos. I gave you a little insight in how some of those things work, you know, on the back end. And I think that was a wonderful experience, at least for me. You know, I wouldn't recommend Ludi go on here. Poor guy, but yeah, I think that's been it about that. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want me to go back to the EU4 subreddit once again, and if I do, let me know what I should take a look at when I'm on here. You know, I already looked at your top posts, I looked up my name, I looked up EU4 YouTubers. Maybe next time I can answer your help questions or just react to the generic what country should I play posts or something like that. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to leave a like, it really helps out a lot. And if you like the content and want to see more videos like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of them. And you can become a member today. And join the Discord, the link is in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time with another EU4 video.